And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As introduced, I'm going to talk about the impact of technology on manufacturing, how we're using technology today, and what we can expect in the future. But before we start off, I want to show you a small video for the benefit of those who don't know much about CommScope. It's going to be a very short video, and then we'll go into our session.
This is a lasting connection, a fundamental idea enabled by technology, created by CommScope to bring together people and information. It can take an idea from one side of the world and help it become a reality all around the world, powered by a network that's all around us. Moving information from them to you, to everyone. It's a connection made by a team with over 45 years of expertise, with over 15,000 patents that have solved the challenges of yesterday and created the products that power communications today. It's award-winning, made to the standards of tomorrow and the needs of the future. Designed by CommScope through collaborative innovation, here and there, created by over 20,000 people and next-generation automation around the globe, moved through advanced logistics to there and there too, and delivered more responsibly to distribution centers everywhere for network readers everywhere. It's a connection that's supported by a diverse team of over 30,000 in-field experts, field application engineers, and partners who bring it to life, passing on knowledge from our teams to yours, to solve business challenges and technical challenges. That lasting connection creates an incredible experience for people in over 150 countries. It advances a stronger network, sustainably, improves the way we learn and interact, at home and at work, creates smarter and cleaner economies, and enables smarter city governments for us all. It's a lasting connection that's made by CommScope.
Well, I hope with that short video you got a certain idea of what CommScope deals in, what are our expertise. So I'm going to talk about Industry 5.0. I know you've had a lot of discussions today regarding Industry 4.0, 5.0. And if you bear with me, I'm just going to go through a little bit of history lesson of the evolution when Industry 1.0 came about and what really happened. So when we saw manufacturing has been with us for ages, and it would be incorrect for me to say that manufacturing really started off once Industry 1.0 came about. But it is also true that certain events did take place that allowed this kickstart of manufacturing as we know it today. For example, when water, steam, and coal was introduced, we saw a huge uptake in production of products and goods. And that was also the fact that it transformed the transportation industry at the same time. And what we have seen is that new machines were launched, new machines were introduced into the manufacturing process, which allowed a lot of businesses to come up, new opportunities were shown, and that really did start off the manufacturing era. Similarly, in Industry 2.0, what we saw that when the assembly line came up, we saw the introduction of electricity, and that really allowed more sophisticated machines to be positioned in the manufacturing process. Going to Industry 3.0, we saw the automation, internet, computers really coming into the picture. And that allowed the globalization to happen in the true sense, where businesses were able to move away from their local locations and spread across the globe. That also brought in another important aspect of networking. Networking started becoming very, very critical, so that customers and their organizations, they would be able to connect with other locations that their businesses were working on and gather that data. Industry 4.0 is all about digitization. And we are seeing that the lines between humans and digitization is blurring. In fact, what we've been noticing is a lot of human-centric works is being replaced by robots, right? That is what is really happening. And technologies like IoT are really, really helping in this particular area. But what will happen in, Industry 5.0? What we feel is that, there's going to be a lot more collaboration between machines and humans. That is where new technologies, like we've already had a lot of discussion on that, AI, artificial intelligence, virtual reality, augmented reality are really going to play a very important role. So where are we currently? We're somewhere in the middle of 4.0. We're really not there with 5.0. There's still some time to go. But having said that, that does not mean that the technologies that will be available for Industry 5.0 cannot be used today. So let's just look at where is the technology being used, in what areas of manufacturing is it being used. So for any manufacturing, the security threats internally, externally are very important. At the same time, the safety of employees is also critical. And this is where technology is really helping customers in ensuring that this can be taken care of. We already know that manufacturing lines have been penetrated by the technologies quite substantially. Coming to facility management, we see that customers are using technologies to reduce overhead costs quite considerably, and in some cases, even being very, very economical in that area. With respect to production flow monitoring, technology has really helped to give a visualization of the areas which were earlier not visible to the customers. And that in turn helped customers to create an efficiency in their manufacturing processes. Inventory management and quality control are both areas that are very important. No organization wants to have huge amount of inventory. Technology is helping them to manage that inventory and to keep it to a sustainable level. Quality control, again, we want our products to be of the highest quality. Technology is really helping in doing that. So just understand how is the technology being used. So in Internet of Things, we've talked about that, or industry IoT, we see that the use of sensors, smart attenuators, RFIDs, or any device that can collect and transmit data is being used, and all these devices are being networked and connected together to enhance the manufacturing and industrial processes. With all this data that is being collected, transmitted, analytics is helping in giving better insights to the customers and how to improve their efficiency and reliability of their manufacturing process. Now, what can we expect in Industry 5.0? What we've been, and this is something that CommScope feels, is that, as I said earlier, a lot of collaboration is going to happen between humans and machines. There was a time, and currently in Industry 4.0, what we're saying is that a lot of activities is being replaced by robots. But what we at CommScope feel that this trend is going to reverse. We're going to see a lot more interaction between humans and machines. And with new technologies like AI, virtual reality or augmented reality, we're going to see a huge amount of data being generated, which needs to be processed in real time. Trends like sustainability, clean energy are also areas that customers are going to really, really take a lot of, they're going to evaluate that really, really closely. And for all of this, we need a very strong and robust network. Another trend that we're seeing is the emergence of cobots, collaboration, robots. And collaboration robots or cobots are basically machines that are a lot more smarter than your traditional robots. And they can act and work as assistants to the human operator. And these machines are going to be such that usually what happens is in a robot is specifically designed for one single task. But these cobots can be moved to the different locations of the manufacturing process as they're able to learn really quickly and adapt to the assigned task. These are areas where we feel that, a lot of it, and again, to make sure that all of this works seamlessly with a lot of data being generated and processed, you're going to need a very strong network. So that brings me to the point of how CommScope can really help customers in ensuring that these technologies are adapted. CommScope is a manufacturing organization that manufactures cables and connectors that are designed specifically for specific environments, right? And at the same time, we have solutions that can manage the entire physical layer. It can manage the entire physical layer and give a lot of insights to different aspects of their physical layer, and that can give them how to make any move and engine changes within the network. We have solutions that allow the connectivity to go beyond a certain distance and these are areas where customers usually struggle to get connectivity to, but these areas are very critical to their entire manufacturing process. I'm just going to talk about two main solutions over here, and the first one is Envision, which is basically an automated infrastructure management solution which is monitoring the physical layer and giving insights to the customer about how everything is connected and what information can be gathered from this. When our Envision solution is able to see the presence of end devices, at the same time the location of end devices and the presence of network equipment, it is able to monitor whatever changes are happening inside the network. With this information, it is able to give a host of new information and insights. For example, it is able to trace the entire circuit right from the end device to the network device. It is able to document any change that is happening inside the network. It is able to give you reports, real-time reports of the usage of your network, which ports are available, where is it available, and all these reports can be given to them. How everything is going to come together? This particular solution really helps in bringing all those different scattered network devices and allowing them to manage in a single place. The other solution I wanted to talk about is the powered fiber cabling solution, which is basically, as I said earlier, it talks about giving you extended distances beyond what customers are able to achieve using their traditional solutions. This solution will give you insights and will also allow you to connect to devices which are as far away as 3 kilometers. So instead of putting different devices or different components just to reach that particular device where a lot of substantial money has to be invested, this solution can really help the customer in trying to achieve those objectives. The solution consists of three main parts: the power source, the PoE extender, and the hybrid cable. Putting these three together, the customer is able to really solve some of their major challenges. With that, I come to the end of my presentation, and before I do go, I just want to leave you with a small thought that whenever you think about connectivity, think about CommScope. Thank you.